Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81. I hope you have a great day today because we are going to take a look into the Marvel Legends Marvel's Carnage from Venom Let There Be Carnage. Wow, I didn't expect Marvel Legends to release him. I mean, after quite some time, I just forgotten about this guy. And to my surprise, they really make him, and it is really good looking, and not to mention humongous. Oh my goodness. Let me just show you how huge it is. Yes, this is the recent Carnage that I have just reviewed. Holy moly, my goodness. It's like a Marvel Select versus a Marvel Legends. And let's take a look into the box. Even though it looks very simple, but there are some details all over. I'm not sure if you can see, it's not just dark black color. There are some pictures, maybe it's not very obvious. And at this side we can see the very good looking Carnage right over here. And let's take a look at this side. Yep, nothing much at the top. Well, Let There Be Carnage. At the bottom, nothing much. And at the back is my favorite. This is a fabulous pictures of both of them together. Oh, I do see some rumors, I think it's real, that they are going to make the Venom from this Let There Be Carnage as well, and he does have a lot more tentacles at his back. Yeah, so I think I will get that guy as well, because as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Venom. Yep, so wow, let's get him out. Okay guys, when you look at that, oh my goodness, this is so comprehensive. It just feels like I'm holding a SH figuarts here. And as you can see, it's not just a single layer. We have a separate layer just for his tentacle. Yes, and since we are at it, so let's talk about the accessory that it comes with. You can see that it comes with an additional heads with the tongues out. I will show you guys more later. And he does comes with something like his weapons here, his blades. Okay, very cool looking. As you can see, it's very detailed. There's a lot of tentacles going on, and even a bigger something like a blades here, hand blades. Yeah, this is very big. And for his tentacles, to be honest, I never thought that it is a bandy wire. I always thought it's you know, all this is already being shaped, because I seen those pictures with all the tentacles banded behind him, so I thought it's already fixed. Now that you see it straight, that means it is a bandy wire. And you can also see there's quite a number of holes, which also means that it's meant for you to bend it around, just like the dog orc tentacles. Yeah, you can also bend it around. Very strong, I assume. I will show you guys more later. So there are 3 of it. 2 of it is actually connected. So 2, like this one is one piece. Then there's another 2 that is connected one piece, and there's one more which is a single piece. Yeah, it's very detailed. My goodness, just look at all the sculptures there. Very nice. Wow. Okay, but he doesn't come with any interchangeable hands, just a pair of like crawling hands. I do like his nails. It does seems to be very nice there. Okay, so this is Carnage right out of the box, and very nice. But I do have a slight disappointment there, which I'll show you guys right now. So when you look at his body, it is very nice. In terms of the sculptures, it is I mean, I don't have the SH figuarts, but it does feels to me like it's on par with what SH figuarts has given us. Again, I don't have that, so I can't really say that's for sure, but you can see that the details of sculpturing on his body is really nice. And the thing that I'm disappointed with is those black color symbiotes is just some black painting on it. It's not being sculptured. That means the whole figures, they painted it with red first, and then they just use black paint just to, you know, paint it so that it looks like the symbiotes is unlike the comics version, whereby you can see each of these are actually sculpted, the black color lines. Yeah, but this one is just some black wash onto it. Yeah, slightly disappointed there, but it does the job to cheat us. It just looks like it's being sculpted on, but it is not. Okay, so it's just amazing how all these veins actually goes around, and I always love all these symbiotes coming out from his body. And yeah, there are some few parts that they forgot to paint, like you can see here is quite clean, and then they paint some here, and this is something like overdone. And at the back of his hand, yeah, I can see these are clean, and they just paint it here. So and also for the tights is being painted very nicely, but at here there is no more black. Yeah, it's kind of, and he also have the very clean butt as well. So yeah, kind of disappointed that it's not being done consistently, but the head, I must say, is that it's really nice there. Wow, it just reminds me of how he looks like in the movie. This is just very good. And I also like the way that they did the tentacles, as in not consistent. You can see like the shape is not the same, it's not like it's symmetrical, so it makes it more looks more random. Yeah, like this part you have it and they don't have it here. Oh sorry, they do have one here, but it's not like so much like this part, so they make it like very random, so it does looks very nice. Whew, this is really good. And these 3 holes is for the tentacles accessories to plug in. Yep, this is good. Wow. And next we'll try on the accessory onto him. So I'll start with the head. Yeah, just remove the head as easy as this, and just pop in the alternate head. Wow, this is just beautiful. I just love how it actually opens up on his mouth. I can see that, and you can also tell that the eyes is also different. Okay, kind of happy that they actually, you know, do a difference. Instead of just making this with the mouths open, they actually change the expressions. Yeah, this is a rather good head. Wow. And next we'll change his hands into the weapons, so just remove it. Oh, by the way, these are rather sharp, but at the same time they are not really hard, so it's still okay. Yeah, I can see that it's kind of soft, so it wouldn't cause any harm. Okay, so just remove the hands, and again, just like the comic version, you can use either one on each of the hands. Yeah, it's up to you. And this piece is also soft, although it's a little sharp, but it's still okay. So I'll put the big ones here, and then let's try with the other ones, which is looks pretty cool as well. And this is also soft. So okay, yes, now this is, wow, this is so cool. My goodness. Okay, it's my bad. This is really meant for the right hands, because you can see the hands. Yeah, I think it would be pretty odd if I were to use on the left hand. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't think so. It looks odd with the finger, because this is really how it should looks like. Yeah, so it's actually predetermined that you need to use which one on which hands, which is something like this again. Yep, but it's rather cool that they still keep the fingers here with the something. Oh, the middle finger actually become this swords. Yeah, this knife or these blades, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty awesome. Just take a look at the details, guys. Wow, this is even when I'm touching it, I feel rather scary. And lastly, of course, we are going to take a look into all these tentacles that is supposed to attach to his back. Wow, just take a look at each and every one of them. This is the one that is connected. Like I say, there are 2 pieces like this. Okay, so yep, so we can see that, oh my goodness, it's looking so good. And is the second one's the same? Wow, you can tell that Okay, this piece is the same, but at this side is different. This one is like the open ones, which looks rather cool. And the last one is entirely different. This is only one piece. Yeah, there's no two pieces. Wow, this is rather good. And like I say, they are all having bendy wires. So let's try to just see how well it bends. Okay, these are not as strong as the dog orc tentacles. I can feel that it's rather soft, which is what I actually likes. I mean, it feels easier to articulate. Yeah, it's not as strong. Yeah, so wow, this is actually feelings rather good. And just now I remembered, okay, so this piece you can actually turn. There are can you remove it? Oh no. Okay, so you can actually turn. This one you can't. The same goes for these two pieces. One of it, I believe, yeah, this piece can turn as well. Okay, how about the last one? No, you can't. Okay, so I'm just trying to bend it forwards before I attach it to his back. As you can see, there are 3 holes there, so I'll put those with the 2 tentacles into the bigger holes. I think yeah, these 2 seems to be bigger, so let's see. Okay, and this one as well into the top ones, which is this one. Okay, and the last one, which is just one piece, should be over here, I assume. Okay, so as you can see, they all fitted really nicely. And sorry, I need to adjust my camera because this guy is too huge. Something like this. Oh my goodness, he does looks rather scary with all these tentacles. Is it called tentacles? I know for the Dr. Octopus it's called tentacles, but this guy is sorry if I've been calling it wrong. Yeah, this looks, oh my goodness, take a look at it, guys. This is, oh, very intimidating. Just look at it. My goodness, guys, this is awesome. Wow, this is awesome. Wow, this is looking really nice. No wonder Venom is afraid of him.
Shit! Whoa, where you going? Where you doing? This is much worse!
Next, we'll move on to the articulation. I'll start with the head as always, so it can look to the right, looks to the left, looking up. Yep, wow, pretty good. Looking down is also very awesome, and he doesn't have a separate neck, it's all together with the body. So the head, yeah, I can still move it very freely, and it's a huge ball joint, as you can see. Okay, and for his hand, there's no obstruction, so 360 degree, no issue. Going up sideways, 90 degrees there, and there's a bicep shrivels. Butterfly joints, I don't think so. As for his hand, a double joint elbow. Okay, very good. For his hand, of course, you can turn it around, moving up and down. Okay, for his torso, yeah, there is 2 points of articulations. One is just right below his diaphragm, so you can actually move it around, shrivels, very easily done. And here is what everyone hated, the something like the N shape. So if he can bend forward, let's see how well he can bend forward. Not much, but I think it's okay. And bending backwards, let's see. Okay, also about the same as bending forwards. Yeah, pretty good actually. Okay, so for his leg, let's see how well I can kick forwards. About 90 degrees there, kicking backwards. Let's see, just a little bit. Okay, there's a cuts on the tight, so there's a tight shrivels, a double joint knee. Let's see. Okay, pretty good. Okay, for his legs, he can shivers around, going up and down. Let's see. Yep, you can go up and down, but mine is pretty tight. You just have to do it a few more times, then you loosen up. Okay, and let's see how well he can do a split. That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good for such a big figure. Yes, so I would say is that I'm quite shocked that they actually give a combination of the these joints here for the torso and also this one. So it's just very nice movement here. So in overall, I think the articulation is I think it's pretty good for Marvel Legends. Do click on the likes button if you enjoy the review. Okay, so for the size comparisons, I'd like to compare with some SH figures. I do have these two Tobey Maguire Spider-Man as well as the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Okay, so you can see, wow, yeah, really tiny as compared to him. And next we'll change to Mayfax. So I have the comic versions of Venom here as well as the comic versions of Carnage. They are so tiny as compared to this Carnage. Wow. And next we're back to Marvel Legends. I have this Venom, which is kind of big now because it's a comic versions, and also this comic version Carnage, which I recently reviewed. Oh my god, it's so tiny when it's side by side. And lastly, let's compare with the movie Venom. I have the SH figures right over here, which is kind of matching for both of them because Carnage is supposed to be bigger than him. So I think this one actually scaled pretty good. And this Marvel Legends movie Venom, of course this is not the latest one. I would love to get the latest one to pair with this guy. Okay, wow, actually they looks very good together. Okay, so for my final verdict, I believe you have guessed it. Yes, this guy is a totally must-have. No matter how much you hate the movie, I think it is still a very good representative of the MCU Carnage. Yes, I don't really like the movie as well, but this figure is kind of redeem itself. Very nice figure. I think you should get it. And the best thing is I was really worried about all these tentacles before because I thought it would be something like the Dog Ock tentacles because those are really hard, which is good because it helps him to stand up, but this guy doesn't need that. And to my surprise, they actually use a softer one, which is much more easier to bend around, to pose it around. But one of my fear does come true, which is it actually added some weight, so this guy will tend to fall behind. But you can still use the tentacles to actually support himself, or you can just take it off if you don't need all those. But he does looks very good with all this behind him, as you can see. So yes, totally recommending this Carnage, especially if you like him, or even if you don't, you need to get him to accompany your Venom, which is a great figure. I can't wait for that to come out. Yep, so I totally recommend this guy, even though he's slightly more expensive, maybe because of his size and also all this accessory. I think he's much worth it. So I do hope that you guys enjoy my review, and I certainly hope that it helps you to decide if you should get this guy. The answer is a big yes, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video. Watch this video right now.